Hey everyone, Zieg here. Today I bring you a spoiler-free review of Monster Hunter Wilds. If you want to know whether the game is good without risking any story or monster spoilers, this video is for you. And just a heads up, this review is entirely based on my experience with the game. I'll talk about the points I noticed during my 50+ hours of gameplay, so feel free to discuss in the comments. Also, I'll be making a full review with spoilers soon, so stay tuned. Now, without further ado, let's get into the review. Story: the best in the franchise so far. If there's one thing Monster Hunter Wilds excels at, it's the narrative. Capcom nailed it, delivering the best story the series has ever seen. Since Monster Hunter 4, Capcom has been experimenting with a stronger story focus, and now, everything developed over the years has culminated in an epic tale filled with memorable moments. And the best part? Wild's story connects with Monster Hunter 4, almost like an unofficial sequel. For those who love the franchise's lore, this game is a goldmine. We finally get significant insight into the ancient civilizations, answering some long-standing fan questions. But of course, new mysteries also emerge, making us even more eager to explore this world further. And a special highlight: Gore Magala finally gets the treatment it deserves. Unlike what happened in Monster Hunter Rise, where it was thrown into the game without any explanation, in Wilds, it has a much more meaningful role in the story, with its own dedicated arc: gameplay. If you enjoyed Monster Hunter World's gameplay, you'll feel right at home here. The movement system is very similar to World, but with a touch of Monster Hunter Rise, making combat more fluid and dynamic. Weapons retain the weight and impact characteristic of the series that World players are familiar with, but at the same time they feel smoother, even for slower weapon types. Monsters have also been reworked, keeping their classic attacks but gaining new moves and more realistic animations. Rathalos, for example, gave me a nostalgic feeling, yet at the same time, it felt like a completely new monster. Capcom managed to modernize combat without losing the essence of the series. How does it perform? This is a point many people are curious about. I played the PS5 version with the Day 1 patch installed, testing performance, balanced, and quality modes. Performance mode, 60 FPS. The game runs smoothly, with no noticeable frame drops. However, textures on the clothes and armor lose quality, which might bother some players. Balanced mode, 40 FPS. This mode is supposed to be a middle ground, but honestly, it's not worth it. The game averages 40 FPS, with some noticeable drops when there are lots of explosions or intense action. Textures improve slightly, but it's not a big enough upgrade to justify the performance loss. Quality mode, 30 FPS. This is where the game shines visually, with sharper textures and better lighting. However, dropping to 30 FPS might be uncomfortable for those used to playing at 60 FPS. In short, I didn't experience any major bugs, crashes, or lag, even when playing online with players from other regions and platforms, proving that crossplay is working really well. Difficulty. This will depend on your experience as a hunter. If you're a veteran, you'll find the difficulty similar to Monster Hunter World's base game, with no major challenges early on. However, if this is your first time playing the series, you might struggle with some monsters. Either way, the real challenge in Monster Hunter always comes in the endgame, and I can say there are some monsters that hit hard. Monster Hunter Wilds got almost everything right. The game balances an epic narrative, fluid gameplay, and solid optimization. Yes, people, the game is optimized. Now, whether it will surpass Monster Hunter World, only time and updates will tell. But as far as I can see, it's on the right track. Of course, the game isn't perfect, and there are some negative aspects. But I'll save those for my spoiler review because honestly, I can't explain them without ruining some surprises. Now I want to hear from you. Are you excited for Monster Hunter Wilds? What interests you the most about the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.